Hi everyone, this is the video for moon sign Leo. So Leo is a fixed sign, meaning that it's not changeable, that people that have fixed signs, they're more stubborn, they want to hold things in place, they want to keep things stable and continuing sort of the way they are. They prefer that stability, that sense of sameness and continuation. Leo is a fire sign, and it's ruled by the sun, and the animal is obviously the lion. So about the Leo moon. Leo moons are fun, flamboyant personalities. They're very expressive. They have a very confident way about them. They have almost a glow about them, sort of an inner glow of confidence. And the confidence that they have, it's not a superficial confidence. It's a confidence that comes from this natural place within themselves, their inner essence. Children with a Leo moon will have more natural vivaciousness, confidence, and they'll be very lively, and they'll enjoy games and things like that. I mean, all children will enjoy games, but they'll be very active, and they'll also have a creative side as well. So they'll enjoy creative pursuits, things that challenge them as well. And they'll also seek the approval of their parents as well. So they want that praise. It's very important for them to get, encouragement, praise, appreciation for who they are. Obviously that goes for all children, but with the Leo moon, it's kind of more in focus for them. Leo moons, as I said, they're flamboyant, and sometimes the way that they speak might be exaggerated. They'll use their hands to talk, or they emphasize words, or they sort of can make a big deal out of things. It's a very dramatic sort of expression of the emotions. And sometimes, their lives, they might find that their emotional lives are filled with drama because they kind of want it that way. Without maybe realizing it, they just naturally have strong reactions. So when something happens, they react strongly, so therefore it feels like a dramatic thing for them, and that's just, it comes from their inner selves being that way inclined. They're very generous people, and with the moon in Leo, they like to help family members, and especially, if they're a parent, they will do so much for their children. They will take them to, so many extracurricular activities, and they'll want them to do well and excel in sports and creative pursuits. And when their child is successful, they feel that's a reflection on them, and it reflects back on them. It makes them feel that sense of pride, and that just boosts them up, and they love that sort of thing. The only thing with a parent with Leo moon is that they can be a little bit dominant. They can sometimes overpower or be quite strict. They might have a bit of an attitude like it's my way or the highway type thing, and they'll be very organisational people as well. Leo moons also have a really strong sense of justice, and they want to do things the right way. They want to do things properly. So, for example, if someone's going to get married that has a Leo moon, they'll want to be proposed to in what they consider to be a proper way. So they don't want anything too wacky or unusual. They want, they probably want their partner to get down on their knee and do that whole sort of thing. And the wedding, they probably want, be more on the traditional side of things, and they probably want a proper wedding, what they think is a proper wedding, within the context of how they grew up or that type of thing. So they like to do things the right way, as I said, and they are natural teachers, and they have a natural sense of authority. Because they have that confidence about themselves, they find it easy to teach others and to guide others, and the confidence sometimes sees them in positions of leadership in the workplace. Many bosses have strong Leo placements, Leo moon, Leo sun, and Leos at work, in the workplace, they take pride in their work, and they need a job where they can really express themselves and have some kind of freedom or control of what they're doing. They don't want to control absolutely everything, but they want to be able to control to a certain extent, because that is part of their nature. They won't do well with a boss that is weak or unprofessional or has low standards, because Leos have very high standards. Leo moons want, they appreciate things that have been made well. They appreciate professionalism. You know, anything that's to do with the workplace or professional sphere of life, they want to do things properly, and they appreciate when other people organise things properly and in the right way, as I said before. So it's very important for them. What else can I tell you? They usually, I think I mentioned before with like children, but just Leo moons in general, they have a creative side to them. So very organisational, very creative. They love children. A good job, you know, that would suit Leo moon is teaching or some kind of hosting situation where they can be, you know, somewhat in the spotlight. It's not typical sort of spotlight like a Leo sun. For example, you know, a typical Leo sun thing would be to be an actor or someone in the limelight, but it's a little bit different because it's the moon. It's more the inner world, but they still have a little bit of that element of craving to express something within themselves in a creative way or in an expressive way. As I said before, they can be very protective of their children, and especially in situations, I don't know if I mentioned this already, I can't remember, but whether if their children have suffered some kind of injustice, or you know, school, or any type of situation, any type of unfair situation, they will really stand up for their kids. They really, really will. And that just, you know, imagine the lion in the pride, and you know, some other animal comes along and looks like it's threatening the pride. Well, they're not going to stand for that. That really gets to the core of them, and really gets them on a gut level. Some things that you read will say, you know, that Leo has a lazy streak, and I think what my feeling on that, and from all the things that I've read in astrology over the many years, and from the people that I know that have Leo sun, Leo moon, I don't really see them as lazy. I see them as they know when to act, and they know when they want to have a break and have a rest. If you disturb a Leo when they're having their rest time, and you push them and prod them and say, come on, let's go, I want to go do this, you promised me before, but they've decided they're going to take a rest and that's the zone they're in, they're not going to like that, and they're going to get cranky, or they're going to be like, oh, I really don't feel like doing that, you know, right now, just leave me alone. Imagine a lion having a rest in the sun, in that very deep, sort of peaceful kind of space, and if they get prodded, they're eventually going to lose their temper, and they're going to, you know, they're going to roar, or they're going to react pretty strongly. So that's the way I see that Leo laziness. It's more like if they've decided they're going to rest, nothing can budge them from that. They're going to rest. So whether that's lazy or not, I don't know. It's more that they've kind of, that's their time, their downtime, and they're not, you know, they're in their zone. They're not going to change that for anyone. Other signs would, you know, be prodded into action in that type of situation if they felt, you know, a Libra might feel guilty and go, oh yeah, let's just go, and well, that's fine, I'll get up, I'll go and do that for you. A Leo's not going to do that necessarily. So I've observed that in people I know that have these placements. So yeah, that's very interesting. They also love, as I said earlier, they love things that are well made, so they like high fashion and clothing that's well made. They don't like anything that's cheap. They don't like anything that's amateurish. They like professionalism, high quality items. They like to go to good quality restaurants. They they like things to be well made. The home of a Leo moon will probably be quite a modern home, or they would look after it, and they probably have artwork hanging on the walls, and you know, modern fittings in the home, luxury, you know, pieces possibly here and there. They like the home to reflect almost a royal quality, because you know, Leo, it's associated with royalty as well, and yeah, the home will definitely have a little glamorous touches probably here and there as well. I think that's probably, I'm just going to have a quick look at my notes again and make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you're a Leo moon and you want to share anything, feel free to leave a comment below, or anybody who wants to leave a comment, feel free to. Thanks for watching.